It's John Santucci from TCPalm.com and Treasure Coast newspapers. You know this guy, Dennis. I'm finally out of my hibernation because it's football season. Jacob and we, by the way, are back into football season. Spring football, Dennis, you excited?
Always excited about football.
All right, let's get right into it. Top storyline, when you look at this spring, who are the guys, what's the team maybe, or the storyline that you're most interested in?
Well, I think this is an easy one for me. Vero Beach has had a history under Lenny Jankowski of having great quarterbacks. They've had 4 2,000-yard passing seasons in a row, including a spectacular 40-touchdown season by Carter Stanley a year ago. The question is, who will be the guy that takes the starting job this year? You've got Mike Dean and you've got Carson Proctor. Who's going to get that starting job? I think that's a big question in the spring up there.
For sure. And you know, for me, it's kind of an offbeat one, but I want to see, is there going to be a team that steps up? We've had this Vero Central. They just, you know, every other year it seems one of those guys is the top dog. Can anybody join that conversation? Can a South Fork take another step under Coach LaValle? And, you know, can one of these other schools, a PSL, a Westwood, an Okeechobee, can they all of a sudden make a jump at Jensen Beach maybe? So I want to see if there's a second team.
Well, one of the things that, you know, if someone can step up, it makes for a more exciting area. I think there's some people who are probably, if it's not Vero, it's Central. If it's not Central, it's Vero. Plenty of room for another team or two to step in and say, hey, we can be in the mix too.
And let's jump into that. Surprises. What's the team maybe that you're looking at going, could this team maybe surprise us this year?
You know, I think Okeechobee, you know, they really struggled last year with a very young but talented lineup. And a lot of people have said a lot of good things about what's going on out there. Of course, two-way star Bubba Flood leading that charge. I think they have a great chance this year if those young athletes can mature and get better, they can take a big step forward.
Okay, now we're putting this on video, so we're really putting ourselves out there. I'm going to actually say Port St. Lucie. I think Coach Selesky in his second year has a much better handle of what he needs to do and what the team has. He believes they have as many as 4 defensive players that could be Division I AA recruits. Obviously, you got Darius Orgain and DeAndre Sims, so let's see what those guys can do now in their second year under Coach Selesky. And what's the game you're most excited about?
I think I'm going to go with the South Fork playing Seminole Ridge. It'll be Mike Lavelle's first official game, not real game, but first game in which he's in charge. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of wrinkles he adds to South Fork's mix. It's already been a successful program with his dad, Dennis Lavelle. Excited to see what he can do now.
And mine would be Central and Gardens, and that's a real simple one. Central's already got 5 kids with Division I offers. Greg Simmons, number 3 on our Super 11, is already headed to Miami. 2 kids headed to FAU. Can these guys get it all together? They have all the talent, clearly. Can they make a statement even in that spring game and really show what they have?
I really think what happened to them last year when they lost 4 games in a row, I think there's some motivation there to come back and prove, hey, we're a better program than that. We want to get back to being the Central team that can go deep in the playoffs. I would not be surprised if they came out really on fire, not only this fall, but even in the spring.
Absolutely. Spring football starts Monday. Hang out with us at Dennis Jacob on Twitter, at John Santucci, hashtag TCPrepZone. Hit us up on Facebook, hit us up on the web. We love you guys. We've missed you. Have a good spring. See you guys later.